can we learn to play guitar like you, man?
I'll stop it. All right, so we're going to use something a little bit different today. We're going to just go through a chord progression that I kind of ripped off a movie. Can't tell you what the movie was called now, I can't remember, but I remember just sitting there watching it and I heard this kind of cool progression, and it was just like, it wasn't a song that had been written by an artist or a band. I mean, obviously it had been because it had been scored for the film, but I guess the purpose of what I'm trying to say is like you can get inspiration anywhere, and for me it was just listening to this and I kind of took that and created it into something else. It's got a different feel and a different kind of there's a couple of different chords that I chucked in there to change it up a little bit and to kind of make it feel how I thought it should have felt, sort of thing, if that makes sense. So
it's essentially a bit of a little songwriting lesson.
Yeah,
maybe?
A little bit of a songwriting thing, and just maybe just to have a chat about where to pull inspiration from. It can come from anywhere. So for me, it was this one film, and I'm always like getting my phone out, going, oh man, recording it and going, I really like that, and I think I can do something else with it and make it kind of cool. So let me just talk you through the progression. So I'll just talk you through the chords first of all, and I'll just sort of show you what I've done with it. So the first chord is in the key of G minor. The versy part is, and I might create this into my own song someday. Who knows? But if I do, you heard it here first. So,
what if they listen to this?
Well, you rip this off. You take it, make it your own. Do whatever you want with it. I don't care. I stole it anyway. So, so we're in the key of G minor. That's it. So we're in the key of G minor. Now G minor's relative major is E flat major. So, and the chorus, what I'm gonna call the chorusy part goes there. So let me show you the chords first of all. So this first riff that I'm playing is like this. It starts with a G minor 7 or G minor chord. I'm really just hitting the root note, but this is like my G minor chord like this. And it's based around that, and it's based around a G pentatonic minor. The notes. So it goes like this. It goes. That's basically the kind of riff that's kind of going on.
Did you write that riff first, or did you come up with a chord progression?
It was maybe the progression, and then this went along with it. Yeah,
okay.
But maybe I think I got the idea of it from the score as well. So, but it was just different notes.
Okay.
Yeah, but similar kind of idea. You know? Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, I'm just playing this G minor chord, and I'm hitting the root note on the top string, and then I'm hammering on this note. That's it. It's all from pentatonic minor position 1. That's the first part of the riff. Then it's like, I'll do that again. Next part. And I'm sliding that first finger from fret 3 up to fret 7. Now this is, you can do whatever you want. You can change it up. Just from that G minor shape and pentatonic minor shape. So I mean, that's sounding a little bit scrappy at times, but it doesn't matter. We're just kind of working it out, you know? So the chord progression is quite cool that goes on with it. So it goes to this E flat major, and I'm going to show you what I kind of had this melody that I could hear on top of it, and I found out how to play the melody, then how to incorporate it into the chords too. So let me just play the chord progression. It's an E flat major bar chord. I'm going to lift that straight up to play a B flat major bar chord. Then where I'm going to is an F major bar chord, but I'm going to play it like this. So my little finger is on the F. This is from our C shape here, but I'm taking it up to F, to G minor, back to E flat, major, B flat again, to an F major. Now instead of going to the G minor, I'm going to go to the A flat major, and then back to G minor. That's a nice little change there. I like that. So let me play that again. So it was like So So I'm just humming over like a melody that I can kind of hear that would work possibly for a chorus or something like that. The other thing I
is this your process of writing a song, would you say?
Yep, for sure. Like I come up with a chord progression, then I kind of like to sing some melodies over the top of it, and just work it out like that.
Okay, and would that riff come first, like that? Because that thing at the start you're doing is pretty quite technical for someone with limited guitar skills.
Yep, for sure. Yeah, that's kind of tricky. You know, if you weren't doing that, you might just play G minor. You can get away just playing a chord, for example, like a chord van.
Yep.
Yeah, that kind of, obviously that's a little bit trickier to play. But same thing, for me it's like more that, if it was just... Could be whatever, you know?
Yeah. Just try to find the melody.
Anything there, you know?
Yeah.
The other thing I wanted to talk about though was like I always heard this kind of, and I wasn't sure if I heard that as like a bridge to the song, like if there was a verse and chorus and a couple of them, and then it maybe went to a bridge. This could be like another instrument, like anything. Could be piano or like violin or horn section or something like that. So I heard this melody, I was like, that'd be kind of cool that even if it was on the guitar, you can kind of add that in. So I find those notes. And I did it all on one string. So sometimes finding a cool melody for a progression, you can do it just by doing it on one string. So I had this sort of like... I'll show you what I was playing. I was changing my chord voicings. Don't worry about what I'm playing so much here, but listen more to the melody. So... And then I'll do that again. So what I am doing now though is I'm changing the way that I'm playing this chord, the voicing. So rather than have my first finger on this E flat from my E flat major bar chord, I'm going to use that first finger and play. I'm going to use my first finger to play with these three notes here, and my little finger is going to be, and my other little finger and third finger are going to be playing the melody notes. So and I'm kind of hitting the chord that I'm playing with my first finger every time I hit those notes there. So it's kind of going. The next chord I'm playing here is the B flat major, but I'm voicing it like this because this is the melody note of my B flat chord, and then on my next. So it's. The next chord was the F major. And I'm going to be using this shape here. Instead of doing this whole thing, I'm only going to be playing the bottom three strings like this. And the melodies, and I'm going to the G minor, which instead of playing the full bar chord here, I'm voicing it like that, or even just one finger.
Is that type of voicing like playing a triad?
Yep, they're triads, yep. So you can find all of these chords on whaleguitar.com in the Wailing with Chords guitar course.
Yeah,
so.
I think it's good because it's that the Wailing with Chords course is great at like section off different chord types. So you learn them like as the style of chord.
That's right. So if you're looking at a B flat, you'd be looking at it like the B flat major, and then there's a power chord, and this triad, that triad, and all the other ones that go along with it.
Because the Wailing with the Chords, not to oversell it here or anything, but it's more like a bit of like a library reference as well. Like teach you how to play them all, but it's also something you can keep coming back to
Yeah.
Just kind of help memorize all those chord shapes.
Well, that's it, yeah. And it helps you just work out which chords go with each chords, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you were considering this is E flat major, like the chorus section, it'd be the 1 chord, ba, da, 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 to the 5 chord, to the 2. Sorry, if we're in B flat, sorry, my bad. I said E flat, B flat major would be, I think, you go from the 4 chord to the 1 chord to the 5 to the 6. Yeah, that's the progression right there. So,
and you think that I guess a lot of people watching this video, because they're kind of interested in like songwriting and creating music, do you think that's probably like one of the foundational things of songwriting is just getting chord progressions and finding that kind of...
Well, it depends if you're kind of like, if you kind of gel with the kind of chords progression kind of thing. Some people love just riffs, like heavy riffs, like, you know, just playing riffs and not doing like not doing chords per se. So it might just be more riffy. But if you are, but it is good to know, because, you know, for me personally, like melody is always such a key thing to a song. And I love lots of like hardcore and punk rock where it's just all screaming and belting, but when there is like a really powerful chorus that has like a great melody, it's like, can't get enough of that, you know. It sounds awesome. Yeah. Anyway, that's just a little kind of a throwaway lesson perhaps. Like, you might dig what we looked at then, and if you did, let us know. We'd love to hear from you. But yeah, have a bit of fun and try to steal that chord progression and do something with it before I do.
Sounds wicked though.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.